Hey, it looks like you could use some help learning how to use these resources. Why don't I first tell you the goal of Step 1, then how the worksheets and assessments below can help. In Step 1, you will be focused on taking a thorough inventory of your God-given design. This inventory will be the building blocks of your Christ-centered career concept. Every part of you was made on purpose. So when taking your inventory, be sure to not omit any part of your design. Each part of you is meant to work together to help you fulfill your purpose. So be sure to include everything that is true of the way God made you. Now let's go over these resources to help you work on your inventory. In this section, you are catching up with everything you've already learned about yourself and your circumstances. There are 3 worksheets for you to complete, and there are 2 worksheets for friends and family. They are basically the same as 2 of the worksheets you will complete, but written for their outside perspective. Allowing this input from others helps you to avoid the blind spots that we all can have when it comes to our design. Just send your friends and family the link to these worksheets for them to fill them out for you. If they don't know how to answer a question, tell them to just skip it. You're only asking for the observations and opinions they have already made. Don't worry, you have final say over what is officially included in your inventory. Now let's review the 2 worksheets that match the ones you will send to your friends and family. Let's start with the skills and interests self-assessment. This self-assessment covers areas of your life typical for career exploration, but it doesn't omit those areas that are in your life for rest and relaxation. Remember, don't omit something that is true of you just because you can't see why God thought it was important to include. It all has a way of contributing to your career and purposes. All of these digital worksheets are available to print out if you're more of a pen and paper type of person. But if you like to keep things digital, you can enter your answers right in the blue fields. Just be sure to download your work before navigating back to the Step 1 page, or else the page will reset and you will lose your work. This self-assessment worksheet is for a less common topic in career development, your relationships. But we're including it because we're building a Christ-centered career that will both serve God and sustain you in that service. The relational roles of our careers are critical to both of those aspects. A way to serve God may be having coffee with one friend, and then a way to recharge may be having lunch with another. So this thorough inventory is not going to overlook the critical roles of relationships. Now, let's check out the 3rd worksheet designed to help you take a thorough inventory. The Past Roles Review helps you to take note of everything you have learned about yourself from your past career roles. This doesn't just mean past jobs, but every volunteer role, hobby, or experience you've had. You learned a lot about yourself from all of them. The problem is, we often consider these past experiences as all bad or all good, when really, no matter how much you hated or loved a past role, there were probably both parts that suited you well and parts that were hard on you. This worksheet lets you break down those roles into the individual aspects of the experience and helps you note what things were a good fit and what things were a bad fit. You'll also notice that the good fit and bad fit categories have additional categories within them. The good fit, must-have things are those aspects that have felt critical to your well-being in the past. Whereas good fit, nice-to-have things were aspects that felt nice but you don't absolutely need. Similarly, bad fit has the category of can survive, meaning aspects that are not your favorite but don't make you want to quit the role entirely, as opposed to bad fit deal breakers. These are the aspects of an experience that you never want to go through again under any circumstances. Taking the time to sort out these specific observations about your past roles and experiences allows you greater insight into what you should pursue in the future and what you should avoid. Too often, we avoid opportunities that seem similar to past hated roles without realizing that the specific aspects that we really hated aren't even present. This worksheet helps you to avoid that. Now, let's head back to the Step 1 page and see what other resources we have to help with your inventory.